But I think that when everyone sees this game, it's kind of like, uh, it's like, oh, I want to try this game out because it's just fun, man. Even has like a Mode 7 world map going on with it. It's pretty neat. Keeps all the Goemon antics with it. So first he's gonna buy this inner tube that allows him to swim. That's like the first challenge in the game. If you don't know Japanese, you're gonna be stuck not buying that inner tube. There's this little water path he takes. I think I'm gonna watch this other stream. He talks to Surami. Gets some. He needs to pick up some dough for later in the game, and this is the first dungeon. Should kind of look familiar. If you played any of the other Goemon games. This part's kind of is really reminiscent of the first one on one of the stages. Uh, Jumps through this area. It wasn't until starting with 2 they started adding the robot fights. So they become more prominent, especially in this game. So right there is, it told you had to use Fire Rio to go through the laser beam. So that's the next part of the game that tests you on your Japanese. The Goemon series is like renowned for its like really good music. This game starts pretty big because it has like all these big moments right at the beginning to get you into the game. Like this frog leaping at you. Although there's not like many of us who run these Goemon games, we're all pretty close. Tight-knit community. I guess that's you gotta stay true. I mean, we're always welcome to teach anybody to learn these games. Refer to ourselves as the Goemon boys. So there's a little double jump that you can do if you crouch and then throw a projectile. You could double jump on that second, right after the projectile. It's like a little timing. It's gonna become more prominent coming up soon, but keep that in the back of your head. It's pretty lenient. There's like probably like a 4 or 5 frame window. So this is like the first boss coming up. Sasuke riding the frog. After you defeat him, it turns out he was like kind of like mind warped. these little robots that they start riding is pretty prominent in the game. There's only a few of these sections, these Mode 7 running away sections. This game brings it all out, man. Pretty easy, just gotta dodge. One button's to jump, just place the cursor on the character and jump. And then another button runs, makes them all run. That's right, you can switch characters on the fly. If you hold a certain button while switching characters, you can change the palette, the color palette of the character. Mungo knows some stuff. Tells you so he's done now. Tells you at the bottom how much longer he's got. So the beginning part is kind of rounding up all the characters. So we got Sasuke. We're gonna go pick up Yai, the green-haired ninja girl. I don't know if Aries still does it, but I know I can't beat this part without riding the numbers, riding the correct order. He has to hit these fireworks in order, in a certain order at which he lights them. So on the third one, it gets pretty daunting. This is to get Sasuke's secondary item, his throwing bomb. There was a time where I tried to run this and I never got good at it like Aries did. This is Arius's like main game. This is how me and Aries first met, was him teaching me how to play this game. So this is the third part. Now there's 8 fireworks that he has to remember. See, by now I'd be like, I don't know which one to hit first or second. That's why we always write them down. Usually, there's a lot more Japanese interest in these games when it comes to speedrunning. So we usually have to look towards Nico to learn some strats or to get help. Luckily, the Japanese community is really close with us, so to get the reason to get these bombs was to blow up the door. To get through these. This is the hardest part of the game. You have to jump, do the double jump, which is like, oh my god, Arius got it, wow. So you have to jump through that little hole, and my theory is like, you have to be within a certain spacing of it, and you have to hit a certain frame inside the second jump window to make it, because if you go over, you'll just bonk your head on the top. If you go under, you of course won't make it on the ledge, but that part is, it takes at least like a week to like get it a few times, man. I'm telling you, it's the most frustrating trick in the game by far. Like you'll spend like 2 days to get it once, and then you'll think you got it like every time, but in reality, you'll never get it again. It's stupid hard. So you got the ninja girl, Yai. Right now he's gonna go up to the next village to get his mermaid power that allows her to swim. Oh, there's a trick in this game. If you hold X, while dialogue is happening, you can skip like a lot of the dialogue in this game. But if you can't, there's certain parts where you don't want to do it, otherwise you won't get the special item or some other stuff won't happen, and it'll soft lock you. So you just gotta know when to hold it and when not to hold it. So this is the mermaid swimming mini game. You just gotta collect the orbs. I believe there's 15 of them he has to collect. Dodge everything. You get full health when doing these mini games, so it's not really a worry. But you retain the same health you went in with it after you leave. I mean, you get the health you started with before the mini game. So although it doesn't refill your health when you're done with it, it fills you up just to do the mini game. Stumbling over my words. So this is the swimming dungeon, the underwater dungeon, if you will. There's a trick coming up. This was thought to be TAS only, but luckily we started implementing it to the runs and got the times, you know. Hopefully he goes for it. I know he was talking a lot of going all out, so we should see some cool tricks. Right here he's trying to reduce his health. He's gonna get hit on purpose a few times to so he can die faster to do this trick. So he's gonna mash jump. He's gonna die in this area. Mash jump to get to the right position, and then transform as he's inside like these green blocks, and hopefully he can swim through, which he gets. If he misses that, it's kind of devastating. Because you do need these every single life you get in this game for various other skips. Yeah, you can die in those blocks. What up, Jeff? This is another death area we used to take, but they opted for a different area to die in. Because it's a little bit faster to die in some other area than this area. We used to die inside these green blocks just to skip this whole area, but oh, he's gonna go for it, okay. So yeah, that's the death I was talking about. Right here he's gonna abuse the double jump where you crouch, shoot the projectile, and then jump again. Just to get out of here faster. It's a lot slower to just wait for the water to rise up and then turn into Mermaid and go through the level like that. Uh-oh. Taking the same path as you came in. There's jumps that Yai can make going back up. That doesn't look possible, but if you like kind of like go left or a little bit, she'll just pop up right on top of the platform. So now it's going back to the main town. There's destruction in the main town. Has to go check it out. And there it is. Person has destroyed the town. I think it's Evie's sister. I'm pretty sure. Sent this guy out, try to kill him. So you want to start as Yai after leaving this fight, because that's the next character you get to take control of. But yeah, and here comes the first impact part. The first impact part, I don't appreciate these pre-impact fights as much as the second one. As you'll see why. It's a bit more clunky, but it's a lot more. You'll see. It's pretty dope. It's still dope. Arius is playing it safe by taking that save there. He's probably going to take all the saves. Because this game can go horribly wrong pretty quick. But this is the impact. Instead of running across the area, you get these zoomed in, like, kind of like shmup style. But you can also punch with the hands, jump. If you jump, you lose quite a bit of health, which will be used later on. But yeah. So, this game, you don't collect bombs like you do in the other one. After you beat the stage, it'll tell you how much health you got, how many bombs you got for the fight, depending on like the amount of destruction, the amount of enemies you kill, and all that. So, right here will be like a status screen, but of course you held Y and skip it. Or X. And there's actually a dialogue that happens, but you skip it right here too. So bombs are a lot more damaging in this game, and there's a lot more special attacks, as you saw the laser. bombs do 150 or 300. One of those. It does a lot more than what Goemon 2 did. So after playing this and then going to Goemon 2, I was like, what? It only does 50 damage? Kind of blew my mind. So usually there's dialogue, skipping all the dialogue here. It's kind of nice to have this dialogue skipping button. I wish more games kind of implemented that. So this is why you wanted to have Yai as the next character selected. So if you had someone else, you would be Sasuke. But so if you had Yai, you would be Yai, and it would be faster to controller instead of switching and stuff, because you have to swim through that water. But this is the next area. They kind of got time warped into like this Neo Tokyo kind of thing. And they get captured. It kind of splits up the two groups. So you and Ebi, Goemon and Ebi have to go save Yai and Sasuke. With this. So here comes the first part. He has to hit the switches to deactivate the lasers to go further into the areas. Yeah, I think most people are more familiar with the N64 Mystical Ninja. We have the most runners for Mystical Ninja 64, and it seems like there's more of an audience that wants to watch that game compared to the other Goemons. So this is like a kind of like a short boss. You gotta hit the rope that's captured her while he's looked away. But you can do that pretty quickly. So then you just gotta hit him a few times. Very simple once you know the speedrun strats. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Trying to clear my throat. And I think this is the last time you get to do one of these stages. It's also one of the harder parts. The damage could add up really quickly. He throws a few balls and throws his arm out there. You have to jump over. Trying to get the coughs out. Yeah, most people want this game translated. No clue why it hasn't yet. Just not many people are looking into it. There's clips of people translated like a little part of it, like a scene or two, but never quite the scale of the entire game. Because there is a lot of NPCs, a lot of dialogue in this game, which can probably just, whenever someone, kills someone, hopes to try to do something that large. So we made it out. And this is where the fetch quests kind of start. So here he's gonna get hit. This is like a thing that you have to do, is to find this cat guy by following his fish trail. His eaten fish trail that he stole from the store. Then you report him to the store owner. The store owner gives you a thing. We're going on to the next dungeon in the same town. This town's pretty large. Yes, I believe M is for meters. So he's gonna follow this suspicious looking guy and try not to get caught. Try not to get caught, but if you get caught, you're gonna have to redo the thing. He runs away, so the best choice is to not get caught, I guess. Just gotta follow him sneakily. Right here you can run in front of him because he's busy unlocking the door, so it doesn't really activate if he saw you or not. So here we go, Dungeon 2. Here's you're gonna start using your shuriken that bounces off walls to enter the dungeon. It's a lot of this game utilizes Yai's double jump a lot. Probably one of the most broken things in the game. I believe she jumps a little higher than most of the other characters' double jumps, so she'll be used more often. Dang, man. I don't know what's going on. Hold up. Alright. So he just makes his way through the stage. Goal here is to get the gold key. There's keys that you gotta collect in these areas. There's a few scary parts that you have to clip through the wall, or you'll end up using the key. Hopefully Ares does not mess that up. Coming up in the next few dungeons. Pretty self-explanatory. Right there, Yai has a downward thrust, which can kill those blocks just like Sasuke's bombs. Here's a little first trick. The elevator tries to go up because you obviously have to clear that white stuff. And if you keep hitting the button, you can actually go through under it, so you can skip that whole area of trying to clear the white stuff. So he gets the gold key. The little fish that he turns into is actually the mermaid power, but if you're not in water, it just shows the fish eating you, so little cute animation going on right there. So now you can open the gold door. And we'll skip over here. You can jump over this wall. Hopefully Aries gets it. Oh, luckily he got it. So you don't have to wait for this whole robot claw thing. With this robot you can break those giant blocks now. Not only that, you can, since the robot is heavy, you can break the ropes. So we're going back to the beginning of the stage with the robot. And jumping on this rope, snapping it in pieces, and continuing on to the end of the stage. There's no final boss or anything. So you have to collect these little plates. To beat the to get to the end. So after you beat like each stage, these little mystic guys show up. Kind of like the peons or henchmen, if you will. So here's some more of the fetch quest that he has to do. It all ends up adding up to one of those plates that you have to collect, so this is mandatory to beat the game. So he's gonna hit the house and the pass drops for the guy. That's one part of the fetch quest. And here he's gonna go to this teleport area and then leave. It activates the teleport for this town, so later he can teleport all the way back to this town. Here's another part of the quest. Talk to this girl, she gives you something. I think it's the dog bone, maybe? But yeah, so continue on. But this game is like a big open world. So he's gonna traverse along and go to the next town and get Ebi's new power. Ebi Sumato's big new power. This robot is kind of weird to use. So you gotta hold the button and then tap on where you're gonna go. But you can do diagonals and all that, so it kind of takes practice getting used to how to traverse this. Because hitting those diagonals is pretty rough. So they're gonna make a deal with the devil. And now Ebi has his new power. His new power is he already attacks with the hula hoop, but now he can hang on pegs with the hula hoop. Oh, he's gonna take a safety save here. This stage can go saving here and then resetting. Also gives you more money. Gives you money and 2 lives back. So it's kind of nice to have it, especially on this stage. This stage can go wrong pretty quick. So So those little yellow pegs is what Eddie can hang on now, but since we double jump, we're gonna skip those. This is probably the most frustrating part in the game. You go up this long elevator, and if you get hit off, you have to redo the entire elevator ride. Ares, of course, makes it through just fine. So right now we're trying to get firepower for our little robot armor, so we can melt doors and continue on to finish the dungeon. So that's where he's heading to right now. He got the key earlier, so he gets to go through this unlocked door. These little teleport things will teleport your robot to different parts of the dungeon. This is the firepower. He obtained his firepower, so every time he turns red, he can use this flame thrower. So this is what his new power lets him do. Just hang on the stuff. So you get to see melt that door. She's going. Probably one of the more fun parts to get to just run through. Melts the door, gets the key. Sorry if I'm kind of behind, or a little bit, because for some reason the stream just kind of delays me, sorta. But I refreshed it. I think I'm caught up now. So he's gonna take this death, and it's gonna be a lot faster not dealing with the pillar of flames that will lag this entire section. This was one of the newer deaths that newer strats, I guess you should say, that was implemented to this game. And when that strat was found out, there was a huge race to get a new time. Not only with Arius, but with all these other Japanese runners that play this game. So it was pretty interesting to see a new strat finally got developed for this game. Current world record holder is Salty. He's a Japanese runner. When they go for these world record attempts, it's just incredible to watch because the movement and stuff is all really done precisely. It's pretty crazy to see. Especially with the town areas with the robot. It's kind of hard for us to justify using speedrun.com for our leaderboards because most of the runners have their own Japanese leaderboards, and it's more filled out than compared to what we have over on speedrun. Oh, right there, he's going for the little trick. If you let go of the peg at a certain time, it boost jump you. Pretty impossible to do anywhere else except on the first part. Okay, this is the hardest part. Okay. If he missed that, he would have to take like a 30-minute detour. It's the scariest, one of the scariest parts of this run, along with the stage 2 wall. So he got it. He can jump on top of the door and go through it, but you can only go through it through the left to right side. You can't go through it from the right to left side. So if he would have wasted the key that he got, the detour is an auto scroller. It takes forever. So that is one of the main reasons, one of the few reasons he saved it. I don't imagine he'd go through this scroll or he'd just do the dungeon again, to be honest. So right here, he has to wait for these fires. It'll knock him off the little ring. Almost to the boss. Almost to the boss. So that's where he needs to use the key. Hula hoop out the tower to get the gold key. This is Ares' favorite boss. Mine, most hated boss. See how he fares out to do. He's gonna be fighting a giant hand. Number of hits doesn't matter when falling down, but this is when he gets his life. There's a specific way in how to beat this boss. And he gets it. Of course, it's his favorite boss. I always screw up that boss, and it kills me. It just takes so much time to just kill that boss. Because if you don't kill him after that falling down animation, he does some like crazy another loop that just takes forever. So here's another henchman. Gives you the conch. Lets you call impact coming up. Another side scroller. So there's buildings and people inside. You can see the people jumping out of the buildings. Instead of the traditional like boss fight, after this, it's gonna have a giant wall, and the wall is very there's a specific way to kill the wall, and if you miss your opportunity it just becomes a lot more annoying. Like it's literally just like you look at one like pixel on the screen and see if it changes. And then you do your attacks at a certain time. Hope everyone is enjoying these Goemon games. Aries also plays Forbidden Memories, which is insane to all of us because those speedruns are like 5 hours, 6 hours, longer, could be like 10 hours, just because of RNG. So here's the wall. He's gonna be looking at when these doors open to shoot the missiles. That's when he's gonna shoot his pipe bombs. And then after that, he's gonna start attacking that blue beam thing with his little charged up shots. And then go for the rapid punches with a laser to finish it. These different attacks you need to do like certain button inputs to do it. So it'll be like up, down, up, right punch or something like that. It's not just like hit B or something. So right now he's going to go to shoot a cannon with his new firepower. That's going to blow up a wall to open up a later area. And then talk to this dog for another part of the fetch quest. He's going to dig up something and give it to him. And then he's gonna get his new power. Ebby's gonna get his new power, so even though he just got that sweet new hula hoop, he's gonna have his own power, just like Yai has her swim. Ebby gets to turn small. Just like in the N64 one. We say this as closely as to the N64 one as. So we try to get the N64 runners to play this. So we got Ebby's new mini Ebby power. There's a few more fetch quest parts we have to do before we go into the next dungeon. So we use the cannon to blow up this wall so we can go through it. Right here is going to talk to this pregnant lady. This is a part of the fetch quest right here. And then we're going to go into this like mini dungeon part. It's not really like a full dungeon, but... Oh, he's going to go for the little trick. Oh, he got it! Wow. Usually That's pretty hard to make. To the main way to do that is to turn into a mini Ebi and go around, but you can do the little shortcut he just did. This is a pretty easy boss. You just hold on to the corresponding lever and hit the little thing it spits back at him. Oh, you missed one. It's alright. Goemon games are pretty known to be wacky and like really Japanese. You'll see a lot of people saying like, what's going on? I don't understand this. Oh, he thought he was done. But he missed that one. Oh no! There it goes. If you mash, you can do the little spinny double hula hoop spin, but there's no point to it because the delay on recovering is just too much to actually make it useful. So we did that, and now we can continue with our quests. Right here is gonna get. There's the fat cat again, or the thief. And he's gonna collect all this stuff, see where it leads. And there's the cat. You punch him, knocks him out, and then you report him. And then the store owner thanks you by giving you a special new kunai for Sasuke. You can now slash through hard objects, such as statues, which we'll need to continue to the next stage. So we're back at the first town and make our way to the next area. Pretty sure that guy is part of the fetch quest too. And then we're gonna talk to this guy who you pay to remove a boulder because he's so strong. So if you know anything about the Mystical Ninja 64, you know about sliding. Sliding in the speedrun. This game sorta has it. You turn into a mini Ebi and just slide through the wall and get to the top of the mountain really fast. And here's the next dungeon. This is probably one of the more fun dungeons in the game. Also, here's when you need to collect money for every Goemon game, you need a certain amount of money to beat the game. Except 2. 2 is, you just need 300. That's it. The other ones you need like at least over 1,000 or so. Somewhere around there. So right there, if he holds his hula hoop up and then throws a shuriken, he can go through the walls. Yeah, he has the tallest jump right there, so she can make that jump as if it were intended, but it definitely wasn't. Now we're in the saunas. This game, the Goemon games uses really weird things to platform off of and stuff. So we use the soap. You actually gotta rub the soap with your feet to make bubbles. And then you jump on the bubbles to get to the next area. Jumping like this, jump and down attacking like this doesn't pop the bubble. So keep doing that, just ride the bubble up top. There's this water ice dragon that you have to defeat to go to this next area. Or water dragon, my bad. And here's where you get your next power up, which is ice. So you can freeze the water dragon and then beat it down. So you freeze these enemies, jump on them, and just continue on your way. It could get pretty tricky, like the situation Ares put himself right there. You need to freeze these guys in a certain order, or certain position to make it to the top. He switched to the brown one because the brown one jumps farther if you hold the attack button. Or jumps higher. This is where he's gonna have to grind to get, like, I believe over 800, something like that. I think it cost 800 for the cucumber for the end of the fetch quest. Yeah. Alright, I still remember some stuff, alright. Right here, you're supposed to freeze these water pillars, but you could just freeze this little fish enemy. I don't know what that is. These little slimes. So here's the boss, giant shit. You just melt the ice and then attack it with its own little penguin things it drops. Yeah, they'll show up on fire when you freeze it, hit them back at them. Pretty unique boss, if I do say so myself. So this is another henchman. Leaves. Gets back moving to this fetch quest. It's all about the fetch quest. Gotta continue the game for the fetch quest. Even though the fetch quest is just one part of the game. It feels like it's part of the entire game. Just because of the routing. So he's gonna teleport to the beginning town, I believe. And then make his way to the last town area. You couldn't get through here because the builders were digging it out still, but magically, if you beat that Snow Town dungeon, it's unlocked. Right here, he's gonna talk to this farmer, pay 500 for this cucumber. And the farmer will now plant the seed, and you have to leave and come back to get this cucumber. You actually have to go to like another building outside the screen, so it'll trigger the NPC to give you the cucumber. So now he's gonna teleport. And give the cucumber to a very special mystical ninja character, which is the Kappa. Kappas love cucumbers. So he gives you the last piece. Or second to last piece. He has to go in the shop and buy this food. It's like, I'm guessing dried fish or something. The hawk picks you up when after you leave the store, and it drops you into this next area. And those little blocks, you need to just like in Mystical Ninja Starting Going On, those are blocks to chain pipe on. But since we can just throw the little Ebi's little bouncy shuriken and get past it. So this is probably one of the more annoying bosses. Oh, we can skip all that by just throwing it through the wall. If you hold it's only because of the hula hoop. Yeah, we can do that too. Do that little trick. But this boss is really annoying. You have to send the right colored laser to the right person. Or the opposite, my bad. So you want the red to go right, and the blue to go left. And this is all RNG. After a few attacks, they do this lightning attack. It tells you where to stand at the bottom, so no one should get hit by that, really. If you send the wrong laser to the wrong person, they do a weird attack. It's pretty hard to dodge. getting bad luck here with these reds. Oh boy. Here we go. And we got it. My boy Arius. Nearing the end of the game. Sort of. Got a few things to do. Including the ultimate Japanese test of putting the correct Japanese characters in order. Oh, I forgot about this. It's an impact fight. Shouldn't be too hard. These impact fights go really quick. Yeah, so the bombs do 300 damage, so it makes the impact fights go pretty quickly. Yeah, I've been calling plates. So here's the little mini Ebby trick again. This is onward to the last area that we get to play. These overhead areas. And he gets to, here's the Japanese test after these dialogue. I forgot what, it's supposed to say like something like, it's supposed to say like a sentence, but I forgot what the sentence was. But after this dialogue comes like a really hard part. He has to do the Konami code twice in order to beat this boss at a certain time. So here he wants to be under a certain amount of health at the end of the stage. So you'll see him jump a few times, and then each time jumping loses quite a bit of health. So he has to make it out of here with like, I think 30 health or so. So he has 48 health right now, with E at the bottom. I think it's under 50 actually. Could be wrong. But it's a very low amount of health. And doing so will let him get the amount of bombs to beat this boss really quickly. So far, Ares has been killing it. He only had like one hiccup, but I don't even think he had one hiccup. I forgot. I think he had one hiccup, but he's been killing it right now, man. He's been doing really good. This game is not easy by any means. He may make it look easy, but this game is not, it is very tough. And it's very exhausting too. Because it's trick after trick, and you don't know, if you're gonna make it or not. So here he is, he inched a little bit. So now he's down to 36. He has to beat this boss with 36 health. So he has to put Konami code twice in, and then kill him with the third bomb. The Konami code shoots like a multi-pipe bomb, and it only works if you're under a certain amount of health. So after this tiger, he'll have to do it. So here we go. Let's hope. Pray for the best. He has 3 bombs. 36 health. Come on, Arius. Okay. 1 bomb. Alright, he got the first one. He got the first one. He needs 1 more. My man, he got it. We're good. Ares killed it. Good job, man. So if you do the Konami code too late, there's a chance that he'll kill you because he attacks very quickly. And sometimes the game will eat your input, so it's really scary to do. Game's not over yet. This is you gotta save the wise man who's under control, mind control right now. Acting all crazy. I never thought of that. I'm using the fish to negate the damage. So he's gonna hit his hoop up, so it'll go through all the items, and then he's gonna look away. And looking away is it makes the items go directly to the face that you want to hit with the boss, because that's the boss. That's the real boss in the background. So you want to shoot the items at the boss to beat him, save the wise man. And this is completely RNG too. The number of objects that you can hit the boss with is RNG. So getting a record in this is pretty rough. So there's a lot of end parts that RNG dictates. So you'll get at the end of the game and be like, oh man, I had bad RNG on this boss. So we saved the old wise man. Now it's up to Ebi and Goemon to take out this evil villain. So the girl is Omitsu. She's like a staple in all the Goemon series. Oh, it was a trick. It's Ebi's evil sister, who Goemon just knocks out. It's so funny because the art style is just, you see like this more like grown guy, just like, and this chibi character he's holding on to. It always cracks me up. Yeah, Eric's is killing it with this run. He usually sometimes has a hard time with this game, but I'm pretty sure he's stoked about this run. There's one last fight, and it is with another impact fight. Finish it off. If you collected 100 cats, there's actually another fight after that. So if you collect all the hidden little cat dolls, there's like another ending to the game. So this is Evil Impact. He runs at you, time traveling you, and then the real fight begins. See, everyone's all happy. Just another fine day. And then a giant robot comes teleporting and destroying the castle. So he can either go left or right there.
Hey,
Arius, what's up, man?
that one was beast.
I'm still watching. Yeah, you killed it, dude.
And then Wise Man. No, Wise Man, man.
Yeah, the Wise Man RNG wasn't that good, but...
No, it wasn't like it was the worst.
Left or right there. So was the face RNG. Arius, what's up, lasers?
Man? That was decent because I two-cycled the first time.
I'm still watching.
I have to compensate, I guess.
Yeah, you killed it, dude.
You guys enjoyed that run?
That was insane. Good game, dude.
So Japanese RTA that time was 1:26:06. If I didn't show up that impact cutscene, if I had a good stage 6 and decent RNG Wiseman, I would have PB. I would have been sub 124. Whatever.
You killed it, dude.
Yeah. Nothing went wrong. Skip wise. Stage 2 was quick.
It's scary watching you try to get that skip on that wall. To not use the key. I was like, oh man.
Stage 5, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna miss.
I completely forgot about that. Then you got to it. I was like, oh no.
No, it's not world record because this is RTA, not Japanese RTA. Normally the ending is 5 minutes and 3 seconds. And we are gonna skip this. My PB RTA like today, it's 1:18:58. But for Goemon 4, I will do Japanese RTA just for the credit.
Oh yeah, is Ryman all around here?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Is there something on the Goemon Discord?
I saw him in the chat earlier. Yeah. Yeah, you did good, man. It was really good.
I did really good. I was like, man, what was this? And I choose I called stage 7 boss. And yeah. Because if you guys thought that this game was weird, wait for Goemon 4.
Oh,
Goemon 4 is worse. It's something. It is something. When is my Goemon 4 run again? I can show up the 2-player exclusive glitch if I have time. Oh yeah, I do.
Just want to thank everybody for staying around, watching these games. If you ever want to learn them, just get in contact with either Mungo Meat or me or Arius.
Indeed. And if you want to learn this game, do not give up on stage 2. I know 2 or 3 people gave up because of that. Let's keep. It's hard, I know, but... I beat the estimate like quite a bit because everything went perfect. I don't know if you saw, but before stage 5 I did save and reset just to gain back my...
Yeah, I saw that.
Just to have 2 lives just in case, you know, something go wrong. I don't want to game over and stop the run.
I do use the death on that flame.
Yeah, since I did use the death warp after the shell.
Yeah, it was sick. I haven't seen him run in a long time, so I haven't really. You're asking a bit much there, but it's some of the newer strats I didn't.
Yeah, this is already formal. This is bucket. Let me. Do you guys want me to show the 2-player exclusive glitch or not? Let me get my controller. to get a good answer.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of time.
Where is
before
my
the next one.
controller?
Alright.